Greetings, dear listener. It is an honor to have you join the Motivational Fuel podcast. I'm Wondra Spencer, your host. I'm here to inspire and empower you. As a healthcare professional, a coach, I'm passionate about sharing valuable insights on strength, love, health, self-care, motivation, inspiration, lifestyle, finances, and personal growth. Our guests on this podcast will inspire you, and they will share personal stories, experiences, providing you with tools to unlock your full potential. I am thrilled to announce that the Inspiring Drive store sponsors this podcast. Check out my website and treat yourself to motivational items to help you reach greatness. Welcome to the Motivational Fuel podcast. This is your weekly dose of inspiration, empowerment, and real talk. I am your host today, Wondra. Whether you're tuning in from my YouTube channel or listening on your favorite podcast, I am genuinely grateful for your presence, and I would not be able to do this without your support. I am the founder of the Inspire and Drive LLC, and I am a firm believer of motivation from within. The podcast is designed to uplift anyone that's seeking stability, clarity, and a sense of purpose. The topics on this podcast is about your health, your self-care, your lifestyle, finances, love, personal growth, and spirituality. Alongside the great listeners like you, I want to share some insights that can help you reset, refocus. You can rise. You can even think about your professional and personal growth. So you can grab a cup of coffee or tea, maybe go for a walk today, take a deep breath, and let's dive into this podcast. Today's episode, we want to celebrate the National Human Resources Day. Healthcare and human resources is a great call for everyone. It is a call to serve, and I want to share with you some of the healthcare fields and some of the roles in healthcare, because it can be essential. Because right now in the healthcare field, it is a crisis. It is across the hospitals, clinics, community service centers. It's a massive shortage of skilled professionals. If you're thinking about it, you can do patient registration, nurses, the technicians, mental health, home health agents. It's just a growing need for these type of healthcare careers. And if you ever thought about being in healthcare, you really need it right now. If you're thinking about it, if you have compassion, curiosity, if you're able to drive and help others, this would be a great fit for you. So whether you're fresh out of high school, you're changing careers, returning back to the workforce, this is one of the careers in human resources. It has your job security, it's expanding in the field, it has great pay and benefits, flexible pathways. Some of them have certifications with degrees. You can also have your purpose to work, which makes a difference, and you will not regret it. So choosing a career in the healthcare field is very impactful. So stay tuned as I highlight different roles. I can share some training opportunities and connect you with resources to help you take your big next step. Building a healthier future in healthcare is always awesome. So the HR Professionals Day is celebrated every year, September 26th, and it was introduced by the Jamaica's Governor General Sir Patrick Allen in October 2013, and it recognized and honored the vital role of HR professionals in nurturing the human capital and driving organizational success. This day became official in Jamaica in 2018, bringing it to an international spotlight and highlighting the significant evolution and the strategic importance of the HR profession. It is now recognized in the United States since 2001, a little bit over 24 years ago. And it has its labor movement that established the 8-hour workday. So I encourage all professionals to provide a detailed update that emphasizes the significant contributions of your HR team. It is an opportunity to recognize their initiatives, their efficiencies, their commitment to fostering a purposeful workspace culture. So let's showcase their target efforts in the talent acquisition, which is looking for talent, the employee engagement, and the organizational development. The HR Appreciation Day is September 26th. So I want to welcome everyone back to the show because this is a special episode and we will celebrate the National Human Resources Day. Whether you work in HR or is a benefit from HR, let them know. Get them a pat on the back, send them a nice email, be honest with them. And you also want to make sure that we honor them so they can make our lives easier and support us. So HR, it really matters. It's often referred to as the backbone of any organization, facility, small business. The HR is the heartbeat of that area. They are the ones who look for the talent. They help us with new hires, conflicts, any culture. They make sure everyone is compliant with their different papers they have to fill out with their address and telephone number. And they want to make sure everyone stays up to date with anything. They are our partners. They are the experts. They are the ones that we can count on. So today we're not just saying thank you. We're highlighting the impact of HR and it has on the different levels. So if you require any assistance, please get in contact with your HR team for any guidance. So the contributions. So let's talk strategy. Our HR teams, they're leading us into the future of the areas, of the facilities and organization. They look for different talent, where there is a diverse group of talent that we need. They make sure we have our outstanding teams. They make sure we plan for different things, make sure the team reaches their long-term goals. We drive with the leadership development, mentor. They mentor like the future leaders, the future employees, those students that come back to that area. They also help with different plans for growth and continue success with that area. And they're not just reacting on change, they can anticipate it and help others. Whether you're navigating the labor laws or you're looking at the different technology or you're preparing for the updates, think of HR. They're always thinking ahead. So we want to talk about the energy and the strategy of operations. So HR, they're looking to make everything easier from your digital management systems, performances. They can ensure everyone is up to date with the different labor laws, regulations, and mandates. If a crisis hit, such as the pandemic, they can help restructure. If it's a personal emergency, you can count on your HR team. They're always calm when the storm hits, and they have empathy, clarity, and they want to make sure everyone is achieving their goals. So they look at the efficiency, and it's not about everyone contacting them at once, but you can make sure that they are very helpful for everyone to get their answers resolved and questions. So with the culture, they are very nurturing, they're protected. They make sure that the workers, employees are engaged. They look at the surveys. They might host some online events, give some feedback. They are like the champions of wellness and recognition and the sense of belonging. They create those inclusive environments where everyone can feel safe with them, empowered to grow. And they're not just juggling the demands of recruitment and compliance and performance. And they're not just multitasking, they're making the mission driving.
Let's take a quick break.
On my website, I have 24 paperback journals and 24 books. You can purchase them on my website, and you will save about 30% off the retail. It is 24 books per case. You can use them for study groups or giveaways. And the shipping is calculated at the checkout. So you are going to make a bigger impact with others if you're teaching them, you're gifting or inspiring. So this case can be a message for others. Leadership. So with your different careers in HR, is a abundance of them. Focus and growth, whether you're drawn to people, organizational strategy, compliance, there's a role for you. So I want to give you some tips on getting a career in HR. So if you have some education, if you're fresh out of high school, communication, you can have a degree in HR, business, psychological degree. Certifications can help, but they're not always required. And your different skills, communication, empathy. If you have some type of analysis, that's helpful. The labor laws for success, and you can network. If you can join any HR associations, any local meetings or webinars that can expand your professional growth. So the one website you can look on is the bls.gov, and you type in human resources or HR, and you will find the current career information. So the pay as of May 2024 from the bls.gov website, the lowest percentage, less than $45,000. The highest 10% earn more than $126,000. So when you're ready to start a new career or make a career change, you can always look at the bls.gov website because it has a wealth of career information there. With your HR, you have your assistants, your coordinator, your intern. So you can look at these employees as onboarding, interviews, maintaining and updating records. So your entry level, they can have a degree. You do have your recruiter, your talent acquisition specialist, your sources. They do your interviews, they hire candidates, and they have strong communication skills, and they can look at different softwares. Your HR journalists, those are the ones that will have your degrees, and they have employee relations, benefits, and compliance, and they have the link between the employee and the leaders. So they can have 2 to 5 years of experience, and certification is helpful. So another one is your HR business partner. It aligns with the HR and with the business goals. It advises leadership. You can have like a minimum of 5 years experience, have that strategic mindset. You deal with compensation, benefits, design and manages pay structures and benefit programs. And those can have your analytical backgrounds in finance or HR. Your training and development manager, they oversee employee learning programs and career development, experience in instructional design or adult education. Your employee relations specialist, they manage workplace conflicts, investigation, policies, with your policies and procedures enforcement. They are the ones interpersonal and legal knowledge. And you have your HR director or vice president of HR. They lead HR across the organization facility. They have 10 years of experience, leadership and strategic planning skills. And your chief human resources officer, that's your executive level. And those have the culture, workforce strategy. They have extensive experience. They often have a MBA, which is advanced degree or master's in business administration. And they plan roles of HR. You have your culture architects. They define the company's culture, the values and mission. Your change management, they guide the organization through mergers, reconstruction, or when the organization or facility is transferring to the digital. Your change management team will help your workforce planning. Your HR focused talent needs and builds pipelines for future growth. Your emerging trends in HR, definitely your people analytics, they drive on hiring, retention, and performance. Your diversity and equity and inclusion initiative promoting diversity, equity, and inclusion across all levels. They help with remote work policies, so they design flexible work modules in managing and distribution to the team. A hot topic is your artificial intelligence in HR. They automate tasks like resume screening, employee surveys, and even onboarding. And your HR specialist, you might know, are your HR tech specialists. They are in the tech savvy world where they look at the different software for your pay and like your certifications. And they do the organizational development, focusing on improving systems and structures and processes. Your total rewards manager, they design compensation, benefits, and recognition programs. And your HR compliance officer ensures that they adhere to the labor laws, the safety, regulations, and ethical standards. So with HR, they recognize everyone's voice. The employee support, they hire and listen to concerns, fair treatment, and all employees. Career records resolution, they mediate disputes and fosters respectful workplaces. Career development, support employees' growth through training and mentorship and opportunities for advancement. your HR in different industries. So you can look at HR in your technical area, healthcare, and manufacturing. So for example, in your tech area, they might focus on scaling and employee branding. In your healthcare, compliance and credential, which is critical. In your retail, your HR is managing high volume hiring and like your seasonal employees and training and planning. So here is my challenge for you. Take a moment today to thank your HR team. You can send them a little message or shout out or share a story that made your life different with them answering questions or concerns, and just make them feel a sense of being valued and celebrated, not just today, but for every day. Because when HR thrives, we all thrive. So I want to definitely thank you for tuning in to this special episode, and thank you to all the HR teams that I've come across. Really a shout out to everyone. So my upcoming episode, I want to touch on ADHD, which is the awareness month for October. It is the attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, and it is a common disorder for our kids or our children. So ADHD. And I hope you enjoy the episodes, and others, please share them with 5 of your friends. Continue to support my podcast. Until next time, keep leading with your heart and keep celebrating. You can purchase my books from local retails and on my website at inspireanddrive.com. I am on Amazon. I have books there and locally. So you have the power to share your story, your spirit, and I hope this podcast brought you some clarity. We talked about the HR team, really give them a shout out. If you want to, you can subscribe on my YouTube channel. You can follow this podcast on the YouTube and other social media. So I'm on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, X, LinkedIn, Alignable. And if you look up at Wondra Spencer, you can see all of my updates. So I did reach 500 downloads. So thank you for doing that for me, and continue to download my episodes. You can send me an email. I will send one back. Or if you want to share my podcast, please do so. So until next time, protect your energy, honor your growth, and keep moving forward. Yay to the HR team. Thanks for listening. Have a great day. If you have listened to this entire episode, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a review and share with those who's interested. Let me know which topics you want me to cover in future episodes. You can contact me through my comments or on my social media networks. And you can purchase items on the Inspire and Drive store. I will look forward to seeing you next week for a new episode. Have a great day, and remember to motivate yourself.